Hi everyone, welcome back to another daily vlog. Today is Saturday. Don't know the date though. Is it 28th? It's 28th. Yeah. It is. This vlog will come out the eve of Vlogtober. So Vlogtober starts tomorrow. I have to remember because obviously I'm a little bit ahead. So we're not in October yet. But tomorrow, the vlog tomorrow will be day one of Vlogtober. How exciting. What I plan for Vlogtober is to sort of stop talking so much about this issue and do like proper like Vlogtober where, you know, it's like, I don't know. If you look back on my old Vlogtobers, you'll get it. Yeah, just normal life stuff instead of this destruction that we're living in. Obviously when we get moving with it, put a roof on and stuff, that will be part of a Vlogtober video. Sort of ignore the renovation for a couple of weeks and yeah, get on with normal life. Well, as normal as we can get, with like a fridge in the back room and a cooker in the back room and a boarded up back room and kitchen. we'll get there. Yeah, so yeah, I really want to bring some decorations out, but I cannot get them out and I cannot find space for them. It's so annoying. I just want to decorate for autumn / Halloween, but I can't. Yeah, but we'll discuss that at Vlogtober. Today we are still in September and we are waiting for the roofer to come. He didn't arrive yesterday. It's getting a bit stupid now that they just keep, it's just getting stupid that like everything's like running late with everything. But he's coming today. He's a nice man, is the roofer. Not his fault. Anyway, yeah, so he's on his way between 10 and 11, did he say? Yeah, so hopefully he turns up, because if he doesn't, I am gonna absolutely go berserk, like actually berserk, because he should have come on Wednesday. So basically they all promised that they would come the same days as the windows and doors were fitted, but he never came then. Then they were like, oh, we'll come Thursday, and he didn't come then. And then they definitely promised Friday first thing, didn't turn up, didn't even tell me that he wasn't going to turn up. So I just waited in all day. And I want to speak to him because I want to know what this roof design is going to be, because I have no idea what the roof's going to look like now. I want to do to make it more livable is move that movable thing out, the white thing, yeah, and move the cooker in, because that's like just sat in the middle of the road, and that white thing can move about whenever we need it to move, because that's just, it just feels like that cooker's in the middle of the room and it's a bit stressy, you know what I mean? We're not going to be able to plug it in for another 2 weeks, so it's just going to have to sit there waiting to be used. Brings me round to our shop this week. We went, I've ordered Asda. Mark's going to go collect it in a few hours time. It consists of air fryer meals, so I got like sausage and mash. So sausage is air fried, mashed potato, the microwavable mashed potato, easy. So we're going to have sausage and mash one day, and a ready meal tonight where me and Alfie are going to have curry. Mark's going to have a beef stew and dumplings. They were on like 3 for £7 or something at Asda, ready meals. They're really nice ready meals. I've had them a couple of weeks ago. They were good. Lovely. Yeah, really nice. A bit small. No, the meals that I make you and portion you are big. That's the correct portion. Oh. So, yeah. Yeah, the curry was big enough for me. I couldn't eat it all. Yeah, so we're gonna have ready meals and air fryer meals. We're gonna have like things like chicken wraps, so you can just shove the chicken in the air fryer, and some chips, and have wraps as well, and you know, that sort of stuff. I've only bought 4 days of evening meals, and then we're gonna work out what to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. One of those days we'll probably go out for dinner, depending on Mark's shifts and stuff like that. And then probably do another shop, maybe a delivery for Wednesday for the rest of the bits to last us the second half of the week. Hi everyone, we're still waiting for the roofer to come. It's 11 o'clock and he said he would be here between 10 and 11 and he's still not here. So I'm a little bit concerned that I'm going to wait here all day again like I did yesterday and he never turns up. But me and Mark are going to go out side in a minute and just give it a tidy up, because yeah, just to make it look a little less construction site. I don't know if that's possible, but that's what we're going to do. I'll come and show you the jobs that we need to do actually, because there's a few jobs that we need to be getting on with. Yeah, so we're gonna get on with them basically. So the roofer's been, he's such a nice bloke. He's like really calming and just is really calming and just tells you what's going to happen, and he's like to the point. He was like, it is very odd but we can work with it. And he was like, we'll make that odd look like it's purposeful. So fair enough. Because of that weird, well, I'll take you out there and show you. It's a very, very weird thing. It's just where the foundations are, and there's a reason why they did it in the first place. I mean, we worked that out already. They've won probably for like a planning permission situation where you have to stay a certain meterage away from the next door's boundaries, which that angle makes us a meter from next door boundary. Also there's a drain pipe close by, but I don't think that was the reason why they didn't stick it out in a square, but it's on an angle anyway. So I'll take you out there and I'll show you. We'll go in and we'll have a look. But he said he's very worried about how damp we're getting in there, because obviously the roof has been off for a week now. It has poured down with rain. It's not been the greatest weather. So if this work would have been done when it was supposed to, he was very happy with it taking 2 weeks to make, and that is even quicker than usually. It's usually like 3 to 4 weeks. But now he's like, we're going to get this roof up in the next week or so, hopefully. So he's gonna put a real rush on the manufacture of this roof, like urgent, because there's a lot of damp in there. Mark's just popped out for more bungee cords, so then we can put another tarp over the other side just to keep out a little bit of rain. It is sort of trying to rain at the minute, spit, you know, nothing major, but yeah, let's go out and see. Oh no, why did I wear flares? It's messy in here. Right, okay, so first off, that's my hole in the floor. This was a brick wall, you see, a double like brick wall, so we're gonna have to fill that. You can see the brickwork actually, and there'll be brick foundations under there. But it's fine. This bit is unlevel, but it's all unlevel. This is another brick wall that was laid on top of a foundation, but that's fine. This is going to be like completely leveled, so we're going to fill in this big hole, and then a professional floor leveler is coming in and sorting that. So as you can see over here, you can see some damp forming because there's a puddle of water just sat here for a long time. You can see damp all coming through those walls at the minute, and damp up there too. It's because it rained in here. It's simple as that, isn't it? There's a lot of dampness going on over here, but hopefully that starts to dry out. Right. So this is the odd bit. I'm going to zoom out as far as possible. There we go. That's at an angle. Well, as you can see, the roof then just jolts back to straight. So this wall is straight, but that's at an angle, and it's hard to like work with. But he said it's fine. As you can see, they haven't filled all this yet. They're going to come back after the roof is fitted and then finish these windows and doors. They're not actually finished. They haven't got any like finishing things. You can see right through there. Right, yeah, so that's the plan. Fill in this hole. Mark wants to take this render off at some point. And the kitchen is behind there. It's got wooden boards and tarp. And it's really stuck down. That's given us some protection, but the reason why it's so cold is because you can... Hello, kitchen. How are you in there? No wonder we're so cold, because this is just like a big gaping hole. What a mess. It looks a mess, doesn't it? And all these windows and doors, they are steel reinforced windows and doors, so they're really strong. They have to be, because they're like almost 5 meters long, and they are triple glazed, because they have to be, because they're almost 5 meters long at the back of my house. So hopefully this will keep in all the heat. So there you are. I took you outside, just showed you what we have to do, like the massive hole in the floor. It's a bit of a mess out there, but we're getting there, one day at a time, one step at a time. There's not much you can do when you don't have a roof, really. Yeah, so those doors and windows, they have to be like steel reinforced, because they're acting like a wall, aren't they? They're like 5 meters long. Well, yeah, just under 5 meters long. So they have to be steel reinforced, triple glazing, gas filled. So because we open the thermal envelope, it's called. We open the thermal envelope by taking those walls out at the back of the kitchen, and the one in the middle as well. So then it's opening that area up to our house. Therefore, we've opened the thermal envelope, and that means that we need the best of the best for heat retention. So triple glazed windows, gas filled and doors, and the best roof you can buy for insulation purposes and stuff like that. So it's just, it has to be done, because otherwise it would be too cold to be able to do this, because it's all the heat will come from our house out those windows and that roof. Yeah, so it needs to be the best. That roof that's going on is probably more insulated than my roof upstairs. So yes, we yeah, that's what we're doing. That was the I didn't really tell you much about the windows and doors, but that's what they've got. That's a spec. That's what I was trying to say. That's a spec of the windows and doors. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Oh, the end is near. I can feel it. I can feel like it's getting somewhere, and it can't come soon enough, because I just want to open it up. I just want to be able to walk in there, you know what I mean, without having to go all the way outside to get in there. Not that I need to get in there for anything, but Alfie's talking. Yeah, I just like to open it up. So Mark's popped out. He's going to get another tarp for this other half of the roof. That will keep us fairly dry. Not it'll still be pretty damp in there, but you know, what can you do? I've got the fire on over there, so then it's pushing the heat this direction, not out of that door. Obviously we'll lose heat through it, but I have to I changed my whole clothes, fluffy socks, like tracksuit bottom trousers and a jumper. Survival now. Yeah, I moved that around, so then we have access to this drawer and the bread bins there, some drinks and stuff. So that's over there, and the oven's just shoved in the back because we don't need that, obviously. So I've just got this little electric fire on. We did it. It's not completely watertight. This hole you can't do much with, although the soffits from our actual house is kind of covering that bit, so there will be raindrops coming down, but nothing major. I think Mark's stapling it to something to just keep it from moving a little bit. And so there we go, a temporary roof that will keep some rainwater out, but not all. But, you know, what can you do? Let's tidy up in here. Those are all the bungees that we just bought. I don't know why we bought so many, but, you know, we didn't know what size we needed. Right, so. Cheapest option, yeah. It looks much darker in here now that we've put that over. Obviously that's here, so when we have a roof it'll be a similar darkness in here. But obviously with this open, it'll let in some light. I want this room to be like a little snuggy area with a projector, so it needs to be a little bit dark in here. Hence the reason we're keeping this wall. We have our gaping hole back, but we needed to, because Mark's going to fill in that hole in the floor. And there was a big thing there. It's fine. The builders left us like this. No one can get in, really. We're well screwed in. We're well secured. And it's raining. So, I look very blue. That's because of the tarp on the top of that roof. It looks very blue in here and dark now. I've put the fire on because I'm frozen. It's really cold. The temperature is definitely reducing now. Yeah, Mark's going to Asda to pick up the shop that we've ordered. Nothing exciting really, but yeah, I'll show you when it comes. So Mark's just popping there now, and as soon as he's back I will show you what we've got. I can't remember if I've told you what we're going to have for tea, but it's not anything exciting. Hi everyone, it's a little bit later on now. I was going to show you the shop, but I fell asleep. In the time it took Mark to leave the house, get the shop and come back, I was asleep. So he put it away. It wasn't much of anything, to be fair. Sausages and stuff like that. Ready meals. Oh, sorry, I'm so tired today. Hi everyone, I am sat in my sunroom. I'm watching Mark do the concreting of this massive, great big hole in the floor. And I thought, oh, I'll come and sit in there with you. We've taken this door off, the board, so I can just go straight into the house if I need to, instead of walking all the way around. Because I got in my pyjamas, I had a nice bath. I think either I'm coming down with something or it's just, I'm just tired. But I feel a bit under the weather. So I had a lovely bath. I know I looked all over the place, but I've literally just got out of the bath. Oh, so I'm sat in here, it's nice and cool because I got a bit hot. That's why I also thought I was coming down with something. Yeah, so we're going to lay some concrete. That's the plan. So that's where we're laying it, that big hole in the floor. Mark's just mixing it now. Happy days. So he filled it. My chair. Sat in here now. He's filled it, he's gone to wash up. It's quite nice in there. Cold and concretey, but you know, comfortable enough. So that's my dinner. Mark's putting the board back on. It was nice to have it open for a little while, just because it feels very claustrophobic when there's a big wooden board there. Anyway, this is my tea. Chicken, jalfrezi, rice, a little chutney tray thing that I made. Oops, and poppadoms. Yeah, it's only a ready meal. It's very nice. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, little room. Till we meet again tomorrow. Because I haven't been eating very much recently, that's all I can manage to eat. Which is ridiculous, I'm full. I'm sure I came down with a stomach bug this week, you know. I just like kind of stopped eating. Felt really sick most of the time. And so I think that's the result of a stomach bug that never really came out, if you know what I mean. Or stress, who knows. But yeah, that's all I could eat, and I'm really sad because all that chicken's left. I should have shared it with Mark. Because what a waste of money.